guys, it is Matt Light, and I am back after like 3 or 4. I've lost track of time because I hate my life. Episode 23, 24, who gives a shit? I am Matt Light, and alongside me here is Dustin Dowling. Dustin, I gave you a hug when I first saw you. I just needed Pittsburgh love again.
Oh, yeah?
I needed to be home.
Did I give you a lot of love back?
You gave me enough. You gave me enough.
I think it was like a side shrug, like half
bit.
filling out the show kind of deal.
And we're also live right now on Instagram Live. I think we're going to be doing that as well.
Yeah.
So go ahead and wave to the Instagram Livers. There we are.
Do we have more people watching on there?
No.
Okay.
And on Facebook, how you doing? And on YouTube, why are you still on that app? This is going to be fun, though, man. I have not seen you for a while. I had to get a 9 to 5. So I'm back at the place that I work at. We're not going to name it.
For now.
And then I just got back from what some people would call a vacation. I'd like to call it an experience.
Well, that's life. That's life.
You know?
Everything. That's why I call college. I call college an experience more than it is college.
So yeah, man. So yeah, dude, I'm back to work. And I'm miserable.
Yeah, you look miserable. But I want to say to you, first of all, when I do watch your stuff back to work, if you ever quit, you need to keep doing the whole drive to work thing. Because
is it great?
It's so entertaining. Yeah. But it sucks that, okay, then you're gone for the rest of the day and you're not driving. So I guess if we do this full time, you should drive to the studio as if the same
I had
mood.
a real job.
Yeah. But when you get here, it's almost like you change character.
Well, I was scared because I was only doing it on Snapchat at first. And because the truth is, I don't know if my employer sees my stuff.
You still on that
They
level.
know who I am, so they know what I do. But I was on thin ice when I came back to work. So I had to be careful of what I was doing.
You were on thin ice. Could you elaborate a little bit?
I was getting paid for 16 months without working.
Right. I don't think you ever came out and actually said that on the show.
No.
But I didn't even really pressure you on it. Like, you would hint about it to me, and I'd be like, I know what's happening. I know what he's doing.
So I had to be careful.
So that is why we have had this huge momentum, and I was so excited because everything we did and talked about happened.
Yeah.
It was like, we're going to make the videos like this.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend less time. It's still going to be higher quality because we're going to pipeline like this. And it worked out. It worked out. The video on the Pitts Instagram of the guy talking about jumping off the dresser is still getting views right now.
Yeah.
So when it was like, oh, Wednesday, we're going to have a podcast, and the next Saturday, we're going to shoot. I'm like texting Matt, hey, 11 in the morning. Sorry, man, I'm going back to work. And I was just like,
wah, wah, wah. Yeah, it for me, I want to kill myself.
Yeah. Well, at least we're on that level, at least equal.
Like, I would never do it. But fuck, I think about it a lot. When that alarm goes off, like that 10, I said 10 a.m. I wish. Fuck, that's when I used to get up.
You're still in it.
When that 6:30 fucking alarm goes off and you just open your eyes, like, here's my problem. This is when you know your quality of life sucks. Is when you hate your job so much that you hate waking up for it, right? But you don't go to bed. Like, you're like, I want a good night's sleep for work tomorrow. You don't ever do that. Because you know, when you close your eyes, the next time they open, you're getting ready to go back to that fucking place.
That's crazy. And that's so true, because that's my memory of school and early jobs was that's why Sundays always suck. People always talk about Sundays. It's like, can't do anything on Sunday evening because I got to go to work tomorrow.
The anxiety that I get
so bad
every night knowing that I have to go back to this and the place is not that bad, honestly. It's not. But I'm Matt Light. I don't work. I should never work. I'm too talented at what I fucking do.
You set your life up, though, where you got these bills, man, and you got to pay those bills.
Well, everybody has bills.
Yeah, but you live a different lifestyle than I do. I live far away. Yeah. I have a meh car.
Yeah.
You know, I do have a kid, though, too. But, I'm not going to start throwing numbers out. But having a mortgage, in Armstrong County, is a little different than having rent in Allegheny County.
I don't pay rent.
What do you...
Don't worry about it.
Man, you and your shadiness.
I live for free.
I remember you telling me I bought a house, and I was like, this dude is not buying a house. He's lying.
No, I did.
This is not the same house from before.
No, that was with Justine.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to hear something great about her? This is great.
Is it great or mean?
It's hysterical. So that's my ex, right? Mm-hmm. I was with her for 4 years. We got a house together. Have not talked to her in a year.
Okay.
We've never talked. We ended on good terms, to my knowledge. I get a screenshot sent to me of a tweet that said, nothing worse to ruin your day than seeing your ex on your FYP page on TikTok. Now, I'm blocked. I've been blocked since we broke up. It was easier that way.
I understand that.
And I'm okay with that.
I understand that, yeah.
But naturally, what do you think I did?
Unblock her.
Went on a burner account that she knows is mine. Liked it.
Oh, come on. You're so toxic. You're so toxic.
Hey, listen, I wish nothing but the good for that person. Mm-hmm. Why do you got to talk shit?
Oh, man. Calm down, Kanye.
You know? Yeah, Skeet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, though? Like, why? What was the point of that? Just let it go.
It's emotions, man.
Been a year.
You know how it is.
Move on.
You're just like that fucking guy. Used to have part of his body inside me.
Okay, don't get gross about it. That's so weird.
Isn't it weird when you put it in that factor, though? Uh-huh. Yeah. It's not very sexy. Not sexy at all.
No, so
but
the job
off the exes, you know, back to the work.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that having a job is the worst, and the thing that sucks is like, I wish I could be like what Barry Vandercuck tells people to do when he's like, this is classic Gary V. Ready? He's like, listen, man, if you got a job, tell them to suck your dick.
Yeah.
Just fucking quit.
Hey, man, you just gotta have
you just gotta fucking do it, man. And I just want to be the guy at these meetings that raise him. But then what?
It's like, hey man, you're not on TikTok, you're not on the thing, you're not on Twitter. Do you know on Twitter now they have videos and you can just upload them forever and ever and ever.
And then you just change it up if it doesn't
work. You just change it up, man. You gotta have the grind. You gotta have the grind, bro. You don't listen, man. Listen, are you on the new app called Community? It's Community. It's called Community X, and it's like really, really cool. And you just try your hardest every day, dude. Every day, post. You got to post as much as you can. How many handles do you have?
How many hammers?
Not enough.
How many hammers do you have, Gary V? He's so motivational. And listen, I agree 100%. If you're in a toxic situation with work, or anything, you got to move on, right? Mm-hmm. But you can't just do it when you have bills.
You can't.
You can't just go up to your boss, at PNC Bank, or go up to your boss at Subway and be like, hey, Frank, get fucked. I quit. Because, this guy, Gary V has the luxury of when he fails, he still has $50 million in his pocket.
He's also kind of missing out on, the work part. It's easy to go, fuck you, I'm the best, everybody. Yeah. And then it's you're on Twitter going, why is this not working? Why? Yeah, I also think it's funny how Gary V's accessories gets younger as his face and the rest of his body gets older. He's melting into his backwards hat.
But he doesn't give you advice.
It's just...
His advice is get fucked. He just tells it, but what he means, so my version, that's me. That's gonna be my new thing. Mm-hmm. You know that, I'm gonna be a motivational speaker, and this is my slogan. You want to be successful in life? Get fucked. And here's what I mean by that: have sex, get fucked. It's great. You're gonna love it. Or if you don't like something, tell somebody. Get fucked. Fuck you. We move on. Get fucked.
Like it. Get fucked.
Get fucked.
Get fucked.
I'm gonna tell my job when I go back, I have COVID, so that I have to take another 16 months.
You can't keep doing that, Matt. You can't. You're like, yes, dude, I can.
It was so funny because
every week
I want it. I want COVID. I'll take cancer. I'll take it all.
Yeah, once you got cancer, you're just like, this is great. This is just time off of everything.
Give it all back to me, because at this point in my life, I don't want to work. I just don't want, dude. Working fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's for losers.
I'm not gonna lie, I do get excited to come in here, and I get tired.
Great.
But I'm like, when I'm in control, which I am.
But
I'm
you're
in full
your boss,
control.
and I was
am.
mine for
Yes.
6 fucking years.
Yeah. The problem is on the flip side, like I don't have like a paycheck every week. Like I gotta wait to make that big check.
Yeah.
And then I gotta like, okay, I
But
gotta
you
budget
can't
this
spend it
out.
all at
yeah.
once.
Now I gotta budget this out for 6 months. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, but then there's also wings are $15. Like fuck.
I know. This economy, huh?
This economy. All right, so you did go to
Oi.
to London.
London.
Hello. And you said you had an experience.
Had an experience.
Yeah. But I think your experience led into some good Instagram pictures. I don't know who's taking it. Who are taking the pictures of you?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Are you just finding more Matt Light fans out there?
You know what? So I found a Matt Light fan.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
We were at a bar, and he goes, "Oh, Matt Light. It was called O'Neill's. It's an Irish pub. Guy knew me. It's pretty awesome. A guy knew me too at the London airport, but we were both going to Pittsburgh.
That's
So
a
that
little
doesn't
different.
count.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm from Oakdale. I go,
Yeah.
it doesn't count.
I'm
But
from
like,
Oakdale. I used to live in Oakdale for a little
Yeah.
bit. That's up near RMU.
Yeah, but like, no, that was,
Bobby Mo.
I mean, that was pretty sweet. And, but no, so, yeah, I mean, like, I 99% went for one reason. And that was to wear my Big Ben jersey in front of Big Ben. And it got me my 27,000 views. So thank you. Cheerio.
It's all for the content. This was the original idea I think I had. Was like, you're going for content.
I wanted to do content. However, there were some road bumps, some speed bumps on the trip that I was unable to do some of the things I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to go, there's a soccer team called the West Ham Hammers. And I wanted to do Man on the Street there with my Steelers jersey and think that I'm going to an American football game and be like, oh, this is gay. What is this shit?
Oh, man.
Yeah, but now I know why your team's called the Hammers.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to do that. I didn't want to see the London Bridge. I don't give a fuck.
We should set that as a goal on Patreon. Like, it's a really high goal to send both of us to London.
Yeah.
And
no,
that's
I'm never,
one of the bits.
Well, I will never go there again. So.
Is it because of the experience? You just can't go back and remind the
Just
trauma?
shut up, okay?
Well,
It doesn't matter. We're not talking about it. I'm not going back to London. That's it. Mm-hmm. Never. And it could be years. Because you just.
Burn that bridge.
You know when you go to a place, you just feel something because it reminds you of something?
Yeah.
I can't go.
It's called vodka for me.
Vodka's pretty sweet. Russia?
Should go to that clip.
But London was cool, man. Like the first day, I went to the Irish pub for St. Patrick's Day, and you know, it was cool because it's very Americanized. And they had like 2 cover bands come in, and it was so funny because the cover bands played the exact same songs.
Like they.
Bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the. And they just kept playing. Like it was like they know all of our shit.
Right.
But like when you do acoustic music, it's like these are the hits.
Yeah, these are the hits.
Wonderwall,
and you're drinking it.
and I was like, really? But man, the first day was one of the best days ever. The second day, phenomenal. I had amazing pasta there. I mean, the food. British English food is fucking disgusting.
I thought you were gonna say it was good.
Terrible.
I'm like, isn't it awful?
But Europe brings in so much good food. Like I had the pasta, unfucking believable. One of the best, probably the best pasta I've ever had. Fish and chips. They're like, you gotta have fish and chips.
I've never had, so.
So their version, they roast the lemon, and so you put the lemon on top of it. Amazing. The food was so. I mean, it was so good. It could have been the best trip of my life.
You're just making me hungry now. I'm just.
The food was so good. Then the last day, I go. You know what? I'm going out with a bang. I'm gonna have some fun, right? I'm going to the casino.
I did see that. Was that picture? Yeah, I saw that picture on Instagram.
Playing baccarat. And what's so funny about baccarat is, keep in mind, I am in another country. Baccarat is still all Asians. It's not an Asian country, but all the Asians are playing it.
See, I saw you holding the card in the picture, and I was reminded, we had a small conversation about it before. I'm like, yeah, I think you gotta kind of understand that game a little bit. It's not like you're gonna sit down and like, I get it.
You have to be smart.
Yeah,
and the thing about baccarat, the one thing I do like about it is when you play at a table game, there's different ways to win money because you can bet on ties. So like I was betting $5 on 3 to tie, which pays 200 to 1, which means it's not going to happen. But I was like, fuck it. And at one point I put 25 on it because it's like, what if I hit it? Big fucking deal. You know what I mean?
Big money, big money,
And
big
it was
money.
fun.
Stop.
What was great about it though is I'm sitting there. It's me, this Asian guy. He don't fucking speak English at all. I don't speak whatever the fuck he speaks. Because Mandarin's the main language.
Okay.
But I don't want to stereotype and say he was Chinese. I don't fucking know.
I think you're right. I think Mandarin is like.
But
more
Mandarin's
common.
universally the most. So I'm playing and we're having a full blown conversation with each other. And we know exactly what we're both saying.
But wait, he's not speaking English at all?
No, and I'm speaking English. And we're looking and we're talking and we're pretty much saying, all right, we're betting on the banker. Fuck the dealer.
That's so interesting.
And we just knew what it was. We were like cavemen. We knew exactly what we were doing.
I guess if you kind of have a structure of only a few rules, you kind of get like, and you have a good understanding of the game. You're like, okay, you're doing this. You need to do this.
Yeah. So we were on the same brainwaves. They say monkey. You say monkey when you want a face card because if it's a face card and you're already leading, you're gonna win. So we're like, monkey, monkey. And they're like, monkey. And the face card comes. And I'm yelling, fuck you. And they're like, you can't swear here. I'm like, I could lose my house, my car, my mortgage, my relationship in this fucking building. But I can't swear.
What language can you swear, though? Do they understand all languages?
You can't, no, they just won't let you swear. I mean, so then I was like, okay, so I won a little bit of money there. I went out, I had a couple drinks, I came back to the casino. I walked out, I won $1,200 American, which was good for me. It helped. It paid for pretty much what I paid for the trip, not the flight, but everything I did because I had to get hotels, I had to do certain things. But here's what I would recommend: if you wanted to go see London, go see it. It is beautiful. British people though. So I dress very differently, right? Like I wear like tie-dye.
Yeah.
I wear colors.
Hoodies, yeah.
Hoodies and they don't wear shorts.
It's cold and mucky.
Every day I was there, other than the first day, it was blue skies. It was crazy.
Oh, okay.
It was unbelievable. Like we were even talking about, oh my God, it's like a sign, and it wasn't. So it was blue. It was blue skies. They don't wear shit. They wear blue. They wear blues, blacks, and grays.
Yeah, it's grays. Yeah, it's all gray.
Blue, black, gray. That's it. And so I stood out like a sore thumb. They don't wear hats. So like when you go into bars, they tell you take your hat off or wear it backwards. And I go, that's cool. I wear my hat backwards. You know, I felt like a cool guy. So yeah, man, I would recommend if you want to go see London and you're not going to go to visit an ex-girlfriend, go.
Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure if we go back, I don't think it's the prior podcast, but maybe the one before.
No, you don't have
this
to.
conversation would, yeah, I'm just saying.
Nope.
My words are already there. We can look it up later. But guess what, Matt? It's time to talk about the Matt Light Show live from Pittsburgh. Patreon, all that jazz, you know.
Yeah, and I hope you guys liked listening to the Matt Light Show over the last couple of months. Unfortunately, I have not been able to do it as often as I'd like to. And a way to get me to doing it more often is you subscribe to my Patreon. Patreon.com/MattLightComedy. Am I boring you?
Yes. What is happening? What are you doing to me?
This is what you wanted.
Yeah, but like, give me a little energy. You're like, going to the Patreon.com.
I'm doing a commercial.
Guys. Matt Light Comedy.
All right.
Very soft-spoken.
All right. Shut the fuck up. Listen, I don't want to work at my fucking job anymore. So sign up to my Patreon. It's $5 a month. To be honest, I don't even get the money. He gets the first 400 of it, and then we split.
We're not there yet.
We're at like $90. People are falling off because I'm not doing shit. So I need to
By the way, add this. He has called off Wednesdays. That's why we're here.
I will be here every Wednesday now.
And he wasn't here last Wednesday.
The podcast will be back while I was away.
Yeah, which he didn't tell me the day before that he was going to London.
You know, I didn't want you to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I canceled my flight, and then I go, I'm going. I'm chasing this.
Patreon.com / Matt Light Comedy.
Also, this is all brought to you by The Pits, which is like the channel, like the ABC, the Comedy Central. This is Dustin's channel where he averages like 4 views, and they're all because of me.
A lot of views on the Instagram.
Whatever. Yeah. And then, yeah, what the fuck was the other thing? TheGateway.media. That's like the studio that we're at. They do all your media needs. What is your slogan? The Gateway. What the fuck do you want?
Yep, that's not it.
That's not it.
Well, good job. Way to bring that back.
Yeah, man. And also, I just got back from Florida a couple weeks ago.
Yes, because that place is always doing fantastic down there.
Hey,
shutting down spring break right now.
COVID doesn't exist there.
Yeah.
Never did.
Nope.
The week I went there, the day before I went to Florida, I went a couple weeks ago for AEW Revolution. I went a couple weeks ago, and the day before, Rick DeSantis, the governor, he was at UCF, and he's like, all right, enough with the masks. Take them off. It's theatrical bullshit.
Enough with the gay masks.
And he
done
was
with
like,
everything
if you
that's
want to
gay,
wear it, you can.
every mask, all gone.
Like, there's such idiots there. Like, they're so fucking stupid. But I went to AEW Revolution, which to me was the coolest pay-per-view I've ever been to. And I've been to WrestleManias. I've been to all of it. AEW wrestling is so much fun. It is awesome. I didn't know, like, I thought Britt was going to lose.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Didn't even know the storyline, huh?
Well, no, why would I?
I don't know.
We don't
kind of hint maybe at it. Happens.
No, but I just assumed, I go, somebody's luck's going to run out eventually, right? I'm like, you've been champion for how long? I'm like, she's probably going to lose. I'm like, this is going to suck. I want to go to be there. Mm-hmm. She won. And when she won, it was so funny because, like, I went with her parents and none of them knew. But we're kind of like, I don't know, she might lose.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out how the storyline would go.
And she wins, and I'm like, we're like, holy fuck, and fuck you, fuck everybody. But it was fun, man. And she just lost. She lost to Ponderosa, I call her. Her name's Thunder Rosa.
Okay.
But I call her Ponderosa.
Way funnier.
Yeah, it's way funnier.
Yeah, way funnier. And I like Ponderosa.
290 days as champ, so round of applause for that. That's impressive. Greatest women's champion of all time.
Women.
In any
Applaud
sport.
women. Yep.
In any sport.
All sports.
Congratulations, Brett.
She competes against men and wins. Unlike some people.
Oh, we're talking about, here, can we talk about that real quick?
Sure, yeah,
all right,
we can talk about
it.
We're in sports news now.
Leah Thomas.
Yes, that is her name. I didn't write any of this down.
Leah Thomas. Oh, trust me, I was ready for this shit. So,
get a big thing of water.
Let me ask you first,
going,
what is your thought process on it? Do you think transgender women should be able to play with, I don't want to say real women, but naturally born women?
There's rules are set up for a reason. Like, it's like having a handicap, and it's just not fair. It's not fair.
Okay,
like,
why not?
For one of the main reasons, it's like you go through most of these people have been men most of their lives, even probably went through puberty while they were a man. And that the testosterone and to be able to build the muscle mass to that point. I mean, just look at them. They're twice the size.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why I think it's elite. Now, if they want to, we all agree we're in a league and that's what it is, that's fine. I think UFC is kind of doing something like that. But
UFC's doing transgender fucking UFC?
I think I'm not sure what level, but I know women.
That will never, dude, I will promise you, that is a sport that they cannot do.
But I think there has been matches at levels where men and trans have fought. So,
but trans and women would not go well.
No, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm right. Maybe it was trans and women. I don't remember. But I think when it's different because it's one-on-one, it's a little different when, like, I agree, I'm fighting you. But now when it's like 5 other people, that's now we're not on the same playing field.
Do you know what I think they should do?
What do you think? Because you're not going to give a very sophisticated answer to this.
This is what I think. When it comes to transgender athletes, they have an advantage over someone who was born a woman, right? Men probably have an advantage over a transgender woman. So, every sport from here on out is co-ed.
Well, yeah, that's...
Eliminate women's sports.
See
ya!
Okay, well, that's the thing.
Ya!
Yeah, right. That's what
Why not? Why not?
Well, I feel like they're
if
leaning
you want it,
that
because guess
way.
what? Because in the transgender, they ain't fucking winning either.
Yeah.
Women, you ain't even fucking playing.
yeah.
So we're taking it back.
It's just, that's what happens. So the bottom tier are just gonna get knocked off.
I just feel like there should be a vote. Maybe.
I think they're gonna be new leagues. I think it's what should happen.
Why can't just transgender athletes play in a transgender league?
I think there should be like a co-ed league.
And then, like, if you win your transgender league, you get to move up to men's.
Yeah.
And if you lose, you stay at transgender. But you never go down to women.
You just got to have a set of rules. The NCAA or whoever, they just got like, hey, these are our rules.
What rules would you make?
Well, I mean, I don't know, but I think it's some kind of where you have a level playing field. Like I said, like you can't have someone.
What's the idea of sports though? It's to have fun, right?
Yeah.
Right. So for me,
well, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily just say that, but go ahead.
But the idea of a sport, like at a high school level, is to grow as a human, to learn a little bit about what goals and discipline and hard work.
Well, I think the point is to compete in a set of rules, and like, because there's a feeling when you win. That feeling you've talked about, like when relationships, stuff like that. That feeling when you win, and if you feel like you have abide by the rules and did everything correct, and you're cheated to second place, you're stealing that feeling, which is the whole point of sports, is competing, and now you're like moving the goalposts. You know,
but how much of a loser do you have to be a transgender athlete that has been getting their ass beat by men and go, you know what?
So
I'll just go fucking win this
I know,
one.
and there is a thing, because I have not read any like direct opinions from the
reminds me of playing Madden at all Madden.
Yeah.
And then, like, you start to lose. You're like, fuck this, rookie mode. I can't lose. I refuse to lose. Or, like, when you play, like, a 5-year-old and you give him an unplugged fucking controller and he thinks he's playing with you.
I think it's like racing cars and you changing that. Well, I'll get too specific. But I think the thing is it's Leah, or whatever her name, has she spoken out? Because I think some of these people were legit like, hey, I feel this way and I just want to compete. I just want to be a swimmer. But you're right. And there's probably some other people. How many people are really like, man, I'm such a loser. If I just switch genders, I'll win. Like, I don't know how much of the mindset that is true.
Do you think it's more so she just wants to be comfortable among peers?
I think that's true, but I'm not saying it's still right. Like, I'm like, you're still fucking up the game for everybody else. Even if her feeling is that, I think there's less people going, fuck it, I just want to beat someone.
It's kind of like in football, youth football, where you have, and like I said, here's my thing, and I don't want this to be misconstrued, because we do joke a lot about this podcast.
It's a podcast.
Right? Like, we joke a lot about this. I am all about transgender rights, and I think transgender athletes should be able to play. I think it needs to be fair.
Yeah.
That's all I think.
It's going to take a lot of fun.
There's a reason why, and it's not against transgender people when you're younger and you have to play youth football and there's a weight requirement. Mm-hmm. Does that suck for the heavier kids?
It does, and there are arguments. They're saying, hey, all the kids should play. Why are we shaming the kids over 145?
Because here's why. If everybody weighs 65 pounds, you can't crush a kid.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that level of football? They like bounce off each other.
Yeah,
like,
it's okay.
Yeah,
the pads are bigger than them.
Yeah, they can't build. There's no momentum built to
when
get
you
hit.
have a bigger there's a reason why in men's sports, competitive sports, there's weight classes, right? Mm-hmm. So that there's a competitive edge. In male sports, in boxing, there's heavyweight and there's lightweight. A heavyweight fighter will never lose to a lightweight fighter. Yeah. It doesn't mean that the lightweight fighter is not better. I mean, isn't as good.
Yeah.
It just means physically it's not fair. And so I think for transgender athletes, they have an advantage because it's not just genetics based off of their family. Mm-hmm. It's not just like their whole family's 6'5". You know what I mean? You're built different as a male and as a female.
Yeah. And there's a possibility that you grew up being built different. Like,
right.
Because you went through puberty.
Right.
And
now, swimming, I don't give a shit. Here's why. One, they're not touching each other. You know what I mean? Like, they're not hitting each other. I don't care. I think, for me, it's more about safety. Like basketball, if you're fucking dunking on somebody... Mm-hmm. Whatever. I honestly,
that's a good point. Safety there is a difference with swimming.
Mine would be more about safety than anything. And to be honest, I don't give a fuck. If you've listened to me over the last 5 minutes talking about this, I've switched both sides.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Because I understand that I'm nobody to answer on this. Mm-hmm. One, I'm not athletic. 2, I don't play sports. 3, I'm not transgender. I don't know what it's like to be transgender. And I don't know what it's like to feel discriminated on to play sports. However, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's a fair playing ground.
That is a good point, Matt. I think you came all around circle.
Yeah.
I agree with it. So
now what will happen in 3 years when I'm famous, they're only going to keep the first 45 seconds of me making fun.
Which is fine. And that will be me actually tomorrow when I cut this and put it up on the TikTok.
Don't do that.
Gonna like spark it up a little bit. But let's move on to some other dudes with long hair. Let's move on to some Steeler news. We're actually gonna skip the QB guy and go right to neck dude. Who is this guy? Who's Gunner? Do you know this guy?
Gunner, yeah, he's a former. So I don't know how to say his last name, but
Gunner Russia. Is he another Russian? Did we get a Russian?
I don't know. We got a white dude from the Patriots, and if anybody can produce good white fucking players, it has been the New England Patriots. They find kids that look like they should be playing intramural rugby and just turn them into superstars.
It's crazy.
He's a Pro Bowl. He's a Pro Bowl caliber kick returner specialist, which is nice. So we don't have to see fair catches, 2-yard gains, side to side.
Over that shit.
Fumbles.
Right?
That's over.
So over that crap.
You know how the white guys are. They just run straight down the middle.
Yeah, but the problem is
the
7-8
yards,
people
and
get
that's
so
it.
excited about our white guys. Who's the little guy that we had a couple years ago that was annoying on Twitter?
Oh my God!
Who was
Number
that guy?
10.
Who was that guy's name? I don't remember.
Fucking hated him.
Name.
Switzer.
Yeah,
Ryan Switzer.
man. People would get excited. I'm like, don't you understand? First of all, you got to catch the ball or you can't let it drop and let it run. Bounce 20 yards back.
He sucked.
But it's such a weird time.
But it's so funny because like this guy
loves white receivers or white punt receivers.
You could just say Pittsburgh's racist.
Yeah,
I mean, let's be real. Because there was a thing that I saw today on Twitter and it made me laugh so hard. It was which free agent signing are you most excited for? What do you think every guy who took a profile picture in their car with sunglasses that are white said? I think Gunner is going to be the next big thing for the Steelers. Gunner's that guy. Gunner's what we need for that locker room. None of this TikToks and click clocks.
Where's he play, by the way? What position he's at?
He doesn't matter.
It's probably tight end, right? Is he tight end? He looks tight end.
He looks wide receiver. He's our wide receiver.
He's
took their job.
He took our
Gunner,
job.
no regrets.
Oh, man.
He's going to be fine.
He's
He'll
gonna be
great.
fine. We're gonna go to this picture real quick, and this is the no regrets Pittsburgh. I don't know what movie is that.
Why
from?
do they look so much?
What movie is that? Is that the movie with Johnny?
Meet the Millers.
It's Millers.
Meet the
Millers.
Millers.
It's Meet the Millers.
Yeah,
That's what that movie is.
he's ugly.
He's a little rough looking, but that neck.
He looks like a dinosaur. Can you go back?
We're going back to the neck. I just feel
how many hot dogs do you think he could fit in his throat?
it's like something's in his throat right now.
Yeah.
By the way, if anyone's watching, the left is Gunner, and the right is the guy from the
No
movie.
regrets.
No regrets guy.
Yeah. We got a hot fucking quarterback now.
I saw that too. I don't have
Magic
that picture up,
Mitch
but,
Trubisky. How do you feel about him? I'm going to be honest. I'm very excited.
I really thought that maybe he was on the ABC Bachelor.
He looks like he could be.
I was like, wait a second. Who is this guy?
He looks like if Tony Romo ate ass. You know what I mean?
It's
humbly.
Like really hot Tony Romo.
Yeah.
Who's he dating? He's got a wife. He's got to have somebody.
Yeah, he's dating some chick. He met her in Cleveland. And apparently my friend used to hit on her at bars.
Is she just some model or whatever?
I don't know. I forget her. She has a weird name though. I think
she's
like
probably
Al.
She's
or
got
something.
a TikTok,
Al.
I bet. So
maybe.
What else do you know about this Mitch man?
So he was the number 2 overall pick
Okay.
in the 2017 draft, and he was picked before Patrick Mahomes, which means the Bears fucked up. But I'm looking forward to it because I think one of the biggest problems is not having a mobile quarterback in 2022 is a big problem.
100%.
He's very mobile, which is nice. He also can throw the ball better than Ben Roethlisberger has been able to the last 3 years. So it is an improvement.
Yeah, we're gonna be a better team.
Is he going to win us a Super Bowl? Maybe not.
Probably not.
But it's okay as long as we're respectable and we can open up a playbook where we're not just throwing 3-yard fucking
It was
passes.
tough to watch. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said before, the last 5 years have been rough to watch, even when they're winning, because you can see the game plan, or like
boring.
Ben can't throw down the field. You see that game plan, and it's boring. It is boring. So it'll be more exciting.
Miles Jack, linebacker. I wanted him last year. I wanted the Steelers to trade for him. They didn't have to. The Jaguars released him because they're on a huge frenzy on signing people, which go ahead, do your thing. We got Miles Jack, great middle linebacker. He's 26 years old, athletic as fuck. He whooped our ass in 2017.
Our defense is going to be great.
He pulled up the L against us.
Defense.
They're gonna be, nobody knows
top
defense
3
like
defense.
us.
So I'm not worried
I
about it.
think they'll be good.
Yeah,
I think Cam Hayward's going to come back and have a big year.
It's going to be a beast.
Stephon Tuitt, I don't know what's going to happen with that dude. I mean, you know.
I think we got enough guys that even if a couple guys go down, we're good.
But I mean, is Tuitt going to come back? I mean, he was out because he was hurt for the beginning of the year, but then also his brother passed away and he had mental health issues and didn't come back. I think the Steelers need to figure out what's going to happen with that before the draft. The biggest news for me of the offseason, the most excited I've been, is that Juju Smith-Schuster is fucking gone.
But where did he go?
Of course he went to Kansas City, not because of the Chiefs, but because of Jackson and Brittany Mahomes to do more fucking TikToks.
It's like a content signing. It's like he signed to like a media platform.
We are living in a fucking simulation.
So fucking weird.
We knew this was going to happen. He's now, once again, from Pittsburgh to Kansas City, the number 3 receiver. Now he's also the number 3 most annoying person in Kansas City. Brittany 1, Jackson 2, Juju fucking 3.
He might be the most annoying person on TikTok now. Like he might escalate.
I am
to
so
it.
Listen. They say he's a nice kid, and you know what?
Probably is a nice.
There's
kid.
a lot of nice kids that I couldn't
probably a nice
fucking
kid.
stand.
Yeah, exactly. I hate fucking kids. Let's just say I hate kids.
Yeah, I don't.
And when I
wanna
say
be
kids,
around you.
like 28 and younger.
25 and younger for me as a kid. You gotta go. Corvette, hop in a motherfucking jet and get out of here. Goodbye.
He's gonna catch.
We only have.
He's gonna catch 2 touchdowns on us.
We don't play him. Fuck him.
We don't play him during the regular season.
No, because we didn't win a division, which is great.
We'll see him in the playoffs.
So there's only one more toxic person we have. That's Chase Claypool.
No, but having one toxic person kind of makes him maybe not toxic anymore.
I think he needs to get his shit together. I think Juju being gone, he's going to mature and realize that there was not a market for Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah. No.
There was not a market for that dude.
Yeah. And when it came up to it, like he did make some plays, but man, I remember him losing playoffs for us. I remember dancing on logos, stupid on TikTok.
Juju was a
getting
hard-working
smashed
player,
and dropping the ball.
But here's what I will remember him from. When Justine and I went to the Saints game in 2018 and he fumbled the fucking game away.
That's what I remember.
And I'll remember that. I'll remember when he fumbled against the Ravens. I'll remember when he fumbled against the fucking Bengals. And I will always remember the bullshit 50-yard line dancing, the cringe fucking TikToks that we had to see nonstop.
Not even funny.
Hey, listen, you did a lot for single moms. You bought them fucking groceries.
Nice kid.
That's awesome. But that's good. I'm glad you're a nice kid. And I think you represented the Steelers well as far as being a good human. But you got to go.
Bye-bye. And now Chase, I think, the last couple games, obviously in the playoff, I think he kind of adjusted. So if he plays like that, with that momentum of keep going to the whistle.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's not celebrating a 4th and 26.
It's so rough. We're going to have to find out.
Down 20.
Any more sports news? Sports?
I don't care about sports.
Hockey?
I'm exhausted already.
Hockey? I'm exhausted
so
already. You're hungry. We'll reel it in at the end here. We'll skip through a bunch of this. You want to talk about Kid Rock?
What's about Kid Rock?
Because he can't get canceled because he's so cool. He's cool like you, I guess.
He's a loser.
All right, well, let's do, how about Jake Paul, Mr. Beast, or Megan Gunn Kelly?
What is it? Fuck one, marry one, kill one?
Fuck one, marry one, kill one, pick a news by one. Actually, we're going to do Megan Machine Gun Kelly.
Are we doing fuck one, marry one, kill one?
Well, we were going to, but I really...
Kill Mr. Beast. I hate his guts.
We
He's
did this
ugly.
already, though.
I hate his teeth. I hate his crustache. He's just a big fucking oaf.
Dude, he's going to, like, own Mars. Like, he's going to put, like, a Disney-type world on, like,
Machine Gun Kelly or Megan Gun Kelly? Which one are we talking?
Well, I was saying Megan Gun Kelly because in my mind now they're just the same person, basically.
I mean... Megan Fox is the only female, so I would pick the sex with her.
Right.
I'd marry Jake Paul because I think Jake Paul has more money than them. But Mr. Beast just has stinky. He just looks like he stinks. So I'd kill him.
He's gonna be like the richest man in the world. I want to try to show you this clip. Hopefully the audio works because it helps it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh yes, iHeartRadio Music Awards. This award that is not here but imaginary in spirit means so much to me. The best alternative art. It's also alternative. It's the hardest word ever to pronounce.
Alternative.
But you can read it. Best alternative artist. It means the most to me just because the fans roll with me through this really rocky, turbulent time. You know what I'm saying. Album coming out March 25th. Mainstream sellout. That is my gift to you.
Take the gold out of your fucking mouth so that you can talk.
That makes no sense. Nothing makes sense. I don't even have pants on.
Nothing makes sense. He's got he's so wild, man. No pants.
He's crazy.
He's crazy.
He's got beads on his necklace.
Dude.
That guy has pearl necklaces, pink hair. He's got tattoos.
Did you see he had no pants?
Did you? Why does it? Look at his look how he fluffed too. Like he clearly.
Oh, he's so fluffed.
He clearly because nobody's bulge is 4 feet wide. You don't grow he's literally stuffed a fucking like a
totally
stuffed animal.
So he won some award. I don't remember what. He won some award last night, and he wasn't there.
Best alternative artist.
All right, that's what he said. I couldn't understand him because he was like, "Dad, do I make music?
I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say."
Hey man, it's not a live video. You can do it again.
Yeah.
You can respect the award enough to try.
What I saw when I watched it, I'm like, "Oh, that's First Take Matt. That's First Take Matt." They're like, "Hey guys, we won an award. Hey, you're not wearing pants. We'll make that part of the bit. That'll be the whole joke." And then we just shoot it. And he's good enough to have that energy to like, oh, it's kind of entertaining, but you're saying really dumb stuff.
So you really think that if I won an award right now, that's how I would react?
In a sense of the quality content, like what we know what we would do, we would have like a similar idea. We would go like that.
No.
And then we would
Hold
go.
on. Just shut the fuck up.
You want to do it?
Give me an award.
All right.
Name me an award.
Matt Light, you have just won the alternate comedy award for Pittsburgh locals. Congratulations.
Hey, I just want to thank everybody for voting for me, even though that every award doesn't mean shit to me, because I don't need your validation. I know that I'm the best comedian in the Steel City. I've been this way for 10 fucking years. And to be known as the alternative best comedian, that just means I'm really good at Jimmy John's. I'm really good at performing at coffee shops in front of fucking losers. To be honest,
hey, I saw you at that
don't want to be
VFW.
alternative. I want to be mainstream, baby. Way better than that.
That was way better than that.
Oh, guess what? I have pants on.
I just watched that and I was just like, I felt like I wanted to be there and be like, okay, can we do that again? But let's change the part where you like forget how to talk. Let's edit that out.
You know when you were mid-stroke?
You're a superstar, but
you know when you smell toast in the middle of your promo?
He's so produced. I sometimes wonder, maybe his music is really great. I don't listen to a lot of it.
You know, here's what his music is.
Maybe it's good.
His music is Blink-182.
Yeah.
For this generation.
Right.
It's very catchy. It's very fun. I've been to his concert. I touched his dick. He walked by and I grabbed his dick. I put it on TikTok because I do what I want. And so, no, I mean, like his music's okay. But here's the thing, though. Let's not forget Eminem bullied you out of rap music.
That's so true.
Eminem bullied you out of rap music. Or was this the Kanye West, Taylor Swift moment?
What?
Well, listen. when he went up there and said Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Beyonce, the best video of all time.
Taylor Swift's stock skyrocketed. She was no longer a country artist. She became a pop artist.
Yeah.
When Eminem jammed his dick down MGK's throat, all of a sudden, I'm a movie star.
Yeah.
It's planned.
It's all. That's what I said about this Kanye thing.
It's
huge now.
It's like wrestling when you put somebody over. Eminem put that fucking dude over for money.
It does feel like that because, you know, people bitch about the whole Kanye and Pete Davidson and Kim thing. And at first I was on the side of like, fuck these people. They're just they are world news with this stuff.
Well, let me ask you something. Honestly, what's the last thing Kim Kardashian has done? Because her show's no longer.
I remember she passed the bar. I felt like that was a thing that she did. I don't know.
I go to many bars. That's not that impressive. Many bars, I've done those too. Nothing. Pete Davidson, Pete
Davidson's got stuff going on.
Pete Davidson, probably though, is the most overhyped comedian of all time.
Man, you know, I wrote this down
because he had so much potential at 16 years old.
Okay.
He was going to be the next big thing. He signed on SNL at a super young age. They didn't know what to do with him.
They didn't know what to do with him.
They're like, he's an awkward, tall, weird-looking dude that's just goofy.
But like when you put him on Weekend Update, though, he's fantastic. And
Right.
also, when you see him acting, he's pretty damn
He's a good actor.
He's really good. So I think like he doesn't work in sketches, which is fine. A lot of people shouldn't even be those
His
sketches.
stand-up is terrible.
Too corny and stuff like that.
His stand-up is terrible,
Yeah, but
too.
but when he's like storytelling, which is also kind of
Did you ever watch
an
his
acting
stand-up?
thing. I watched a couple of his stand-up.
terrible.
I didn't say it's terrible.
I'll tell
but
you.
his
It's terrible.
His Weekend Update stuff is great. But going back a little bit, when we're talking about watching people now and saying or whatever, I remember watching Lady Gaga when she first, and I was like, she's weird. I'm never gonna like her. And
She's
now,
great.
And now I'm like, she is the best. Like I'm on that. I'm the complete opposite. So
Yeah.
you know, sometimes when I rip on people like this, I'm like, I might be wrong or really wrong.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep going with celebrity stuff. We're gonna talk about TikTok because there's this freak. TikTok has viral sounds now. Do you like you don't just go viral for your music, your content. You can just go viral for just saying fuck weird, you know. And now, and I think you were talking about this for Steve Harvey and Family Feud, how they're setting it up to say ridiculous stuff.
Oh yeah, like do you remember like the first? Like I remember like when we first would watch game shows, and they'd say something outrageous, and they'd be like, "Oh my god!" Like there was a British clip from years ago, and she said, "Where's the weirdest place you've ever made whoopee?" And she said, "In the butt." And they were like, "Oh my god!" Right?
Oh my god!
And Family
So
Feud was like, "Oh, we
inappropriate.
got to do that."
Yeah.
And they're like, "All right, we surveyed 100 people. Top 5 favorite places to come on a girl."
What's they gonna say? What are they gonna say? What's he gonna say? I bet it's gonna be inappropriate.
Oh, show me her face! Ding! You want to play a pass? We'll fuck, Steve. We'll fuck.
But that's what it is. So that's what the viral TikTok is like number now I don't remember where it is. Yeah, the top 5 places you'll sit on a woman or have a woman sit on you. What is it?
My face?
Yeah, and the answer is my face. Like, show me my face.
Yeah, show us your face.
Yeah. Maybe we'll redo this on the next week's episode because I fucked the ending up a little bit. But it is hilarious now. And people are now going out of the way to try to make viral sounds.
Well, Miranda Cosgroves is going viral.
That's the
right
other
now.
one,
I
right.
saw you do it. And
Yeah.
I think you did it before.
I think mine's pretty good than a lot of other ones, to
Yeah.
be honest, because some of them don't do it
What?
really well.
I also like the curse.
Yeah, like, well, what curse words do you like?
Like fuck.
That's why I like TikTok. It's
Yeah.
fun.
So I think we're almost done.
Yes, that's it.
Before
Unless
we
you want
go,
to talk about Fortnite.
no.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I got comedy coming up soon. I got some shows in April. I'll tell you guys about them next week. But I think April 9th I have a show. I think I have another show April 12th, 13th. I mean, I'm doing a lot of shit now because I'm back home. I'm in Pittsburgh. I'm staying here for at least a year. And I think then I'm going to go. I think I made a decision.
Right, I'm writing this down. Day, March
If I can save money, I think I'm going to LA.
23rd. You gonna throw a whole thing again?
No. I'm hot. I want to get off of here. This was the Matt Light Show.
He's hot.
This is Dustin. You're Dustin. I'm hungry. Can we get wings? I'll pay for them.
Yes.
All right, bye.
Bye.